I have never experienced an Atlus game, but I felt like Metaphor ReFantazio was the perfect place to start. It's a new fantasy RPG, it's a new IP, it's stylish, but oh my goodness, I was not anticipating how flippin' incredible it would be. I am invested in the political intrigue, I am invested in the grotesquely wonderful monster designs, and I cannot wait to see what's in store as I get to know each member of my party and see how they connect with one another in the world of Uchronia. A world that's struggling with division and prejudice due to the anxieties and fears of their government's instability and the increasing number of monsters roaming the land. I feel like this story of this game is ambitious, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if it can deliver. But for now, I can absolutely confirm that I had a blast playing this for the first time, and I hope you have a blast watching. Enjoy! Here we go. I have absolutely no experience with this
God smiles upon the generous.
game, with this persona of energy, so I'm excited.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Oh my gosh. It's
Louise.
you.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Sneaky, sneaky. So we begin with a murder, an assassination.
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Game content seen here may vary from the full version of the game. I am so excited. I am playing this demo the day that the full game comes out, but I have never played a Persona game, and everyone's comparing this to Persona. I've played a lot of Final Fantasy, and I really want to use this demo to see if the full game is something that I'm interested in playing. And so if you're like me, get ready, buckle up. We're going to see if this is going to give me the fantasy, epic storytelling vibes that I'm looking for. And even though I've never played a Persona, I love every clip and screenshot I've seen has looked so stylish, and I love the style of the Persona games. And so I'm very excited to see how that style translates into here. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so this is like the most epic start screen I've ever seen. What the heck? So there's me with my ship. And it looks like we've got the multiple tribes that were surrounding, the leaders of the tribe surrounding the king. All right. Oh, this just looks so cool. All right, new game. Here we go. Beautiful.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are.
What?
The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Excuse me? Who are you? Who shall guide the protagonist? You know my name. Okay, well, here we go. Kimchica. Confirm. Your name is indeed Kimchica? You will name the protagonist later. Can I just say, I love when games break the fourth wall. The fact that the game has already acknowledged, yes, you are a player and you are controlling the protagonist. I hope that means that we get a little bit something there.
One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Oh, that is a great question. I mean, anyone who's played games like One Shot, you know, this idea, or read books like The Velveteen Rabbit, is fantasy confined simply to the mind, impacting nothing else, you know, just in your imagination? I would say no, absolutely not. I think fantasy has the power in reality, and it changes how we act and think, and that is not powerless at all. I would not always call it a powerless creation.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its
I think so.
bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest.
Exactly.
Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Oh, this is investing me in the tale, because now in simply asking, like, are you invested in this fantasy world? Are you invested in the ability for fantasy to have power? I'm like, yes. And now I'm now primed to think about all the ways that the story may be impacting me. I think that's so great. I will do normal mode. We will see if that sticks around. Beautiful. Oh, I have two colored eyes.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
My fairy.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh?
Uh-oh.
I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
There's so many floaty particles. I wonder if that's like the magic represented. Whoa, that's so cool.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
Is that banner the same as the sigil that Louise was wearing?
All we ask is no tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Oh, that's so cool.
An igniter? Ugh. hope they get one of those.
Jeez, that's a big ship.
Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
So he is. No horns, no knife ears.
Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
No. It's like Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts book. No. Don't do it.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like that.
Damn.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Yes, I love her. Oh, ouch. I did not expect him to just hit his back like that.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
What mission?
Come on, this is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Aw, cute little save icon. Is that Tradia Desert?
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Alright, so we can move around. We can use the mini-map.
Let's go.
And tutorials. Oh my gosh, and thus we begin. We can start running around. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. Oh yeah, that's something, all right.
Watch out!
Yeah, these look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Okay, press LT to use face sight. When you've seen, it'll show up as unknown. Okay. Prepare as best as you can. Oh god, okay.
Hurry!
So Sandworm Balmo. Well, I don't want to run for it.
Cat!
Ah!
Watch your health.
Oh jeez.
Not good.
I'm gonna die right now. I did this without even thinking, and unfortunately, I have no skills. Am I supposed to not fight these? I mean, it looks like maybe not, because that one almost one hit killed me.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Okay, so I will not fight. Ah! Discretion is the better part of valor in this case, I would say. Oh, wow, that's not good. It's like Galbadia prison in Final Fantasy VIII.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
I refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
What?
And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters.
I can at least cast my usual spell for you.
Wow.
It's the small comforts, right?
Oh, that's super cute.
Right.
It's though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring. Okay. This music is so good. What the heck?
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Okay. I know we're like under 20 minutes in, and it's all been cutscenes and just tutorials.
Look.
But this feels more Final Fantasy to me than like the last Final Fantasy felt to me. In a really good way. Oh my god, this is great.
Over there.
That's a road, isn't it? What a relief. The Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight. Okay, so we're gonna try to stay out of sight? Okay.
Yep, we're safe here. They look pretty tough. Careful now.
What are these?
Yikes.
Oh, excuse me. Had a couple of sneezes right there. Oh, we have to hit A
Hey,
to check.
you found something.
Medicinal herb.
That should come in handy.
Okay, so some medicinal herbs. What a great... I just can't get over this like in-game explanation for why we hear the music. I think... Oh! Uh-oh, this is bad.
Not good.
Ah! No, thank you.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory to grant me thy guidance. I'm wondering why they chose not to voice that. It's as if I'm the one, like it was intentional for me to read that out loud.
Just look.
Whoa.
Oh, I can't wait to explore the city. How... Ah! I want tea time. I want to talk to people. Oh my god, romance? Not for us, but you know, we can encourage.
Get on with it then! Drop the dog!
Oh my god.
Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
No.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Parapus said.
Parapus? Is that the dog-eared?
Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
Says the person distracted by shinies.
Focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
So we don't know exactly what Elda are, but it seems to be kind of a humanoid. instead, like humans in,
was incredible.
again, I'm thinking of like Final Fantasy,
Just look at all
where
the different tribes.
you have like
You never
rounded
see this kind of
ears
diversity out in the countryside.
versus having horns, or elvish ears, what they called, like, what is it, the knife-like ears, and the puppy ears. We have these different races that have seemed to coalesce in this one big city, but no one else with rounded human ears alone like us. So I think that's what we're referring to. God, there's so much already happening. It's like you have what seems to be distinctly a city that's like glorifying and celebrating, like, what is the word? Like the hangings and capital punishment publicly, which is never a good sign. I don't know if this city, it's got the banner from Louise, so I don't know if this is simply Louise's city or if he's taken over and like that's why the banners are up, because he's taken over recently. You know? The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
It's really balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
Clamars and Roussants? Okay, so
Which means
that's...
the dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
So Clamars and Roussants, I think, are the ones with horns and the ones with like the sharp knife ears.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty?
Pisps.
They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
It looks like, yeah, I think these banners are recent. They're hanging them up.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending a guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still...
And so we're seeing all of these, again, this idea of anxiety breeds cruel monsters.
His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Everyone is anxious, everyone is afraid, and they are more readily able to accept harsher punishments, probably. Violence for the sake of like the ends justifying the means, because they're all like, anxious and afraid. Not unlike I feel like what's happening now, but I feel like this is going to be the running theme through at least this first section of the game, is seeing how the country is adjusted to all of the layers of fear and anxiety that they have. Also, the prince isn't dead, he's just cursed, it seems.
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
So we're close to the prince. We're not just like a random person. Like, we have worked with scholars who've been trying to cure the prince for a decade.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
God, and again, this UI is stylish. It feels cool, feels slick. I love it.
Are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Oh, we were.
Anyway, getting to the
Maybe as
capital
children,
was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Oh, okay, so we know that he is cursed and that, you know, he's not dead, that there's still a chance, but everyone else assumes that he is dead, probably safely, so because he's in hiding, because it's like if the person who murdered the king knew, Louis, if he knew the prince was still technically alive, I mean, he wouldn't be instantly trying to figure out where he is to murder him.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Okay, step 1, explore the city is what I'm hearing. Oh! Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press RB to open the local map. If you're sure of what to do, try pressing Y. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Okay, and press up to save. Oh, first time save. I'm so excited. Here we go. Wednesday afternoon. Oh my gosh. Okay, so does this mean we have like... Oh my... I have run so fast. Like, what? Okay, so I can't talk like directly with people.
Whatever will I do?
What's going to happen now His Majesty has passed? Chat, 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 chat.
Peasants.
The royal funeral. I hope it doesn't attract any of these filthy tribes. So yeah, people definitely are feeling tribalistic, like in the sense of you versus us versus them.
Just can't stand it.
Until a few years ago, gauntlet runners used to park here in this carriage parking area. Looking at them was the only thing I looked forward to, but nowadays there's a ban on them or something. Gauntlet runners, okay. And either Santa Fix, Forden, or Count Louis would make the best king. I wonder if there's a way. Oh, let's not stray too far. Okay. Because it's like using controller. I mean, this feels really responsive, but in a way where I'm like, oh, I hope I don't feel too dizzy.
What's going on?
His Majesty passed away with no heir? The crowds keep coming. Must be the royal funeral. Can I go this way?
Hey!
Up ahead is Sunshade Row. It's where we saw the gallows and the beggars. Let's not go there without good reason. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so the gallows are placed in a way away from the main area of the city. So there's at least that. Shady woman. Ooh, she's cool. Will you be part of my party later? I would love that. You look cool enough that you probably are. And you too? Oh my gosh. An elder, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Yeah, because you have bunny ears. Appreciate. Ooh, does that bother you? I'm fine. Paripus tribe or not, I can knock these fools 6 ways from Idlesay. Okay, not a place for inferiors. Okay, is this probably down to this shade? Yeah, Sunshade Row. Okay. Look at this. I love that we have this beautiful vista right here that we can look at. But also, what's kind of wild is there's a wall around the entire city to protect us, ostensibly. But, I mean, you grow up in a place that has a wall like that. I feel like you would grow up feeling defensive, you know?
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Oh, so these are like magic jewelry. Oh, yeah, like the igniter. We can see some in the window.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
That's cool. I have a pretty good guess, but let's ask. What's a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic.
Yeah, we're inferior to fairies.
I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
And that answers the question I asked earlier about the sort of materials we saw floating in the air. That's probably the magla. And I bet we can see it because we're looking outside.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child.
Are you new to our fair city? Well,
Yes.
I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say, you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Are you an Elden as well? You don't have horns or sharper ears.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How expensive is it? Yeah, that's my number one question too. How much? The royal scepter?
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it.
We're just a country bumpkin. I'm leaning
Where
in.
do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter.
Okay.
And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Oh, she's so
Well,
cool.
That was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
All right. Recruitment office it is.
Let's head there.
Lethargic soldier. Ugh, I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Louis, but now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things up currently. Okay. I wonder what happens if I take too long to do this. Murmur, murmur, hey, hey, hey. We've got folks sitting in the alleys. Oh, Regalith? Oh my gosh. Grand Cathedral? I was hoping we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. Okay. With the death of His Majesty, the royal bloodlines completely... Okay, I wonder where this gate goes. Yeah, I want full reign to run around, but I suppose right now they're just really wanting me to continue with the beginning of the story. Royal funerals got the city full to bursting. Think we'll turn a fatter profit? What are you wearing, masked shopkeeper? Young man, might I interest you in our shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Sorry.
Oh, we're actually in the middle of something. We've got something to do with the recruitment center. Recruitment center. If you're lost, it's the large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time. I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by. All right.
Say there.
I'm out of ideas.
Fresh fruit. Quite a common consensus is the sentiment that when Louise was leader, the strong fist, things were better. So again, I think people, now that they're in a time of uncertainty, are looking for someone that is more decisive and definitive, even if this person may be more cruel. And it seems like they are aware of that as well, like that he is a more decisive, more punitive type of leader, but at this time they would rather have that and certainty rather than this, again, anxiety. That's not the way to the recruitment. I just want to explore. Just let me explore the city.
What's wrong, though?
Fine. To the recruitment center. And Elda. Oh man, people really are talking about me.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
I feel like this is gonna be a test.
Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Oh god, what? I thought I just signed my name on a form.
You got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Sounds very pleased at the idea.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
He's cute.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
Yeah, exactly. He's like me. Just where do I sign my name?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Oh my god.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
Young nobleman, join my party. Let's hang out. I like you.
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Pup may have like a double negative connotation here because, again, sort of the person, I'm forgetting the name of the race in the game, but the people with the puppy ears, they're seen as lower class for sure. They predominantly make up that sunshade row. Like, they are the people in that sort of more impoverished area. So I feel like pup is like not just a, hey, you're young and inexperienced, but there's also like a layer of almost like racism there. You know what I mean?
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
You need bodies,
All right,
man.
Next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
Wow, yeah, thank you.
So,
no one to
what
miss me,
brings
am I
you
right?
to enlist?
I want to fight for change. I need the money. I'm just so bored. I'll just say I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to the beloved core? Any skills to speak of?
Let's see. I'm not very strong. Oh, maybe I have a sharp mind? I mean, clearly I don't. I couldn't even read the word. Okay, next. I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. Actually, you know what? I am small but quick. I feel like I run very fast.
I'm small but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest.
Wow. You are a jerk.
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Rude. Please enter the name of this story's protagonist. Wait, is there a canonical name? Hold on, I need to look this up because I actually do not know. Okay, I just looked it up, and it says that apparently, again, this is my first Atlus title ever. So I guess most Atlus titles let you name the protagonist yourself, but the creators will give characters canonical names that players can use, and the canonical name for this protagonist is Will. So I am going to be doing that. I like the name Will, so that makes me happy. Okay.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet.
All right, let's go. We do know our letters. Also, are they not concerned about my fairy, or is she hiding? They like, I want to know, is it appropriate for me to have a fairy? And do all of like my type of people have fairies, or am I just like a special, like, is this a Link situation where I'm just no, Link was special because he didn't have a fairy for a long time. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I'm like, what's the deal? Why it doesn't look like everyone has a fairy friend. So like, why do I have a fairy friend?
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
Okay.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
You break it, you buy it. Got it.
Now, up to next.
Heck yeah. We did it. What a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. Ugh, long line for all of our materials? Okay.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have the money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only going to get you chewed out. Well, I'm not gonna cut. Hey, it's the young nobleman. We'll talk to him next. Blast it. I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick Reeve here, but they really make you work alongside creepy elder. Okay. A parapus I can deal with, but elder, right ominous. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures, that's where. Guess you can't expect an elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. Yeah. Well, dang, okay. They say tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Oh, right, because he's a parapus. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a parapus stands a chance. Yeah, I bet you that's not actually the case. I bet you...
Look at that.
Sure have a lot of wanted posters. This is no time for gawking. We have to get in line. I bet you, again, people have this glorified idea of Lord Louis and his army and everything, but he is going to be no better than the rest. In fact, he's worse than the rest because he's the one who murdered the king. Can't even spell your name, bloody parapus. That captain seems like a jerk, but it's for the sake of the mission. We'll just have to put up with him for a while. Eavesdropping won't get us anywhere. Let's hurry and get in line. Okay.
Whoa.
You enlisting as well. The line starts behind me, if so. Or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview? Yes. Guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence.
Well,
let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Okay. Join the queue. 23 degrees Celsius. It's a nice day. Good weather.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next!
Yes, it's our turn.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Don't be mean to me.
There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear.
Hey.
It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
No!
Brute force! Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
Oh, no, you didn't.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousant strength?
Okay, I'm gonna write this down because this is like my vocab list for the day, right? We've got is it Rousant? Rousant? Clamar are the horned people.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. I'm not gonna say I had it handled, because I didn't. I wasn't terrified.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Alright, I think we've made a tentative friendship.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Okay, that looks like a headband?
These
Cinder
days,
igniter?
most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on
Oh, it's like a choker. The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Oh, a map!
Wow,
Oh my
that's
god,
a
thank
real
you.
map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Well, the military apparently has good funding, even here. But that's really interesting that it's dangerous to chart the wilds. Is it simply because of all the creatures and monsters that are out?
My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again.
No, they're gonna give us the worst jobs. Also, I noticed the banners that are hung up are white. The banner that Louise had on his arm, like by his cape, was white, and then these guards have yellow. So there must be a color coding within the sigil that shows like different classes and like what level of army and stuff that they're
First,
in.
you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pay.
No.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Okay. Aye, Captain. Water's Day night.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword.
As long as I keep it.
He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize, well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
I appreciate that she at least is checking in and asking. I think it could be really easy for her to be like, hey, we kind of talked about it, you know, when we hopped in where I told you just stand up, be proud of who you are, and don't ignore people. And she could have left it at that, but I think to have like a check-in is nice, you know? Say, it never gets easier.
It never gets easier.
Especially if you're the last.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
Oh, jeez.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I like how there was one option that's like, what book? As if it wasn't right between us right now.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, is the book of our
That's what
world?
you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories.
Because look, there's cars and buildings. Oh my gosh.
It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Okay, well, this isn't our world, but you know what? It's okay.
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
It's like, for me, that wouldn't be a fantasy. It's the idea of like not wanting less difference, because that kind of uniformity I think would be not great for a lot of reasons. But this idea of like less differences meaning less to argue over, it's like people who want to find reasons will find reasons to hierarchize, to rank things. They'll find reasons and ways.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see.
A true fantasy is this book. I love how even in their fantasy world and our fantasy world, like something like this would be fantasy, you know?
No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Good night. But I think even though it's overly simplistic, that type of fantasy that's described in the book, I think there's an aspirational element to it that is not to be ignored, right? It's the kind of shoot for the moon, you'll at least hit the stars, or whatever whatever that saying is. Arbor's Day. Okay, so we have Water's Day, Arbor's Day. Water and tree, maybe? Different elements represented.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix...
No.
You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you.
Cute.
Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Aww. No! How fast is this progressing?
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Yeah, that's right. So going to the north now. I wonder if it'll be snowy. Oh, I love seeing like the magic particles in the air. That's so cool. I'm getting ready for an ambush though. Wow, it's desolate.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
One day. Wait, what?
Let's see.
What? I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press A.
Hold on.
Whoop.
Hold on.
Squad camp, a land used as a rest camp by armies who are en route to the northern border fort.
Hold on.
Let's see here.
Grand Trad, huh? It'll probably be a while before we go back.
That's where you want to go.
That's the army campsite. We spent last night there.
This place here.
Hey, don't
the
forget.
The northern border fort. This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we can find him quickly. Let me look at the map again. Okay, let's get the facts straight.
Let's see.
Was the plan to camp out here there tonight? The fort's just past it. Okay, choose a destination.
Hey, don't forget.
All right, so let's
okay then.
Go. All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Okay, so it looks like time passes.
Transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Could I have like done something on the map? I'm afraid I missed something, like a camp talk or something.
Fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
No. Uphill battles, oh no!
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my leg.
Murmur.
Listen well, you backwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrade.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world with no magic? A world with only one tribe? It's hard to explain. I'm gonna say it's hard to explain for now, because I think it's a little bit of both and some.
It's hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read.
I gotta get into fantasy. It's like the best genre.
Yeah. When the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his... Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Oh no, we're gonna get in a fight.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize for him. Is it a fight you want? Or don't worry, my friends, I'll talk. I'm not gonna speak for him with either an apology or to say that he's I'll talk, because I don't know that. But I'm gonna just ask, is it a fight you want, sir?
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman.
Better watch out.
Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Campfire.
Leon.
You are?
Oh my gosh, I'm Will.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's good. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you...
Oh my god, he'd been talking this whole time.
Someone, help!
Oh god.
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen, stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
I wonder, beyond the border, is that like another country, or is that another neighboring tribe of the tribes
you want us
that
to
live
go on
here?
ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause?
Not what he
the
said.
God has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's royal army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
My gosh. You don't just run into something like this.
Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Okay, here we go. I wonder if we're gonna get into our first battles now.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, but how cute is her little helmet? Oh my
It's hard to
gosh.
explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Okay, that is such a cute outfit with the boots and the arm like cover. Oh my
Hey,
god.
Did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Okay, so fairies are different. Yeah, she's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an
Okay.
igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Okay,
Fair
okay.
enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Yes, comrade Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your
this
ally.
Is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Uh-oh. Idol's Day. I need to write down these days of the week. Okay. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? I know.
Here we go.
Our contact should be inside, and we just have to find him. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually...
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Northern Border Fort. Alright, here we go. What's happening in there? Oh my goodness. The whole fort. What the heck is that?
There it is.
That's horrific.
Human.
A human?
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
Oh my god. Okay, so humans do exist in this world, and they are terrifying. Holy music, this is so good. I'm gonna get the soundtrack. This is horrific. So many dead.
Oh.
Grius, I hope you're safe. Hurry. There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. No, none of them are breathing. Damn, we were too late. But there might be others. Let's keep searching. Okay. Oh, maybe here? No? Come on. Anyone here? Oh, it's got some items.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
If it's useful, I say grab it. That's so upbeat for such a horrific time right now. Okay, nothing there. Oh, those are the ones we already investigated. Oh, geez Louise, what in the egg? We've got company. Well, what's the deal with this one? It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's similar, but is that a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you've still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
That is terrifying. This monster design is incredible. All right, let's plan together. The two of us working as one. Okay, so hit X.
This battle's ours.
Hey, work like a charm. Okay. What? Retry, turn back the clock. Oh. I'm in awe. I'm just like, I can't even. Homo oppo? Oh my god. Okay. Let's do call power and use my igniter. Alright, you're gonna use the mage fire. So I do not have control over the other party member. But interesting. So we move from basically a live action battle to a turn-based battle system. That's so cool!
That was the last of them.
Okay. Ooh, we pulled through somehow. We're alive and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Okay, but what about our comrades? None of them are alive? Okay. Let's see if we can go downstairs here. Can't tell if yellow is an enemy. It is.
Push through. We have the edge. This could be our turn.
Okay. Let's just do wield arms. See what that does.
The power of that'll do.
Enemy turn. And they cannot move due to stun.
I won't hold back.
Oh, actually, I'm not going to use my powers simply because I want to save my NP. This battle music is good.
I chose the wrong opponent.
Like, it is getting me fired up. I want to punch something. And we can do a point distribution system. Oh my god, I don't know what I should put into. Okay, I'm gonna go into strength for now, simply because that feels like a good, obvious, easy initial setup. Where is he? Still alive, right? Can I break things? Ooh, okay, I can. That thing is dangerous. Don't be fooled by the way it looks. I don't know what it looks like. What? I see the thing in there.
Let's give him a fight. Let's settle this quick.
Is that like a molar? Tenta. Oh my god, it's a tooth. This is like kind of horrific in a really cool way. What? It's like these enemies are disgusting. I love it. Can I open this door? Nope. Seems as though it's locked. All right, maybe you have the key, little one.
This battle's out. Let's take them all out.
Nice. I wonder if I can also knock out an enemy before going into team battle, or if I have to.
That'll do it.
Okay, can we open this door? I assume yes. Yeah. Revival medicine, alright. Ooh, okay. We've got nothing in here. And it looks like I've explored this area as far as I can. There's a locked room, but maybe we'll get a key later. Okay, so we've got...
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty. Hey. But we have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard if we strike now, right? Sneak attacks. If you manage to attack without being seen using X, there's a chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for an instant stun. Sneaking up from behind them? I mean...
Come on! Let's give him a
Did
fight.
it do it? I don't know.
Let's settle this quick. Let's go. Fire! Still up?
Okay. We should be able to take it down. I don't know if I did the entire break gauge thing that they were talking about, but we won, so this sounds good for now.
I think that's all of them.
Let's dash that somewhere
Breaking, like the swoop of breaking all these barrels, very satisfying. I like it. Alright, we've got another enemy up here.
Look.
Alright, how's that? This is our chance. I'll keep it my order.
Nice. Okay, we did get the first move there. Ragged fur. I'm excited to see what we craft, and also if we get to equip different weapons and armor, if that is apparent on our characters. I love it when you can see the different things that you equip on your characters. Oh, he's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Of course this is how it ends. Damn it. Damn it all to bloody hell. Well, my dude, I was gonna try to heal you. Soldier appears to be dead. I have a revive medicine. I was gonna try and get you. You're so young. A fresh recruit? Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead. There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't run and just leave them be. You're too late. That monster, we can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. Departed. Oh no. He's not here either. Where could he have gone? Ah, damned Elda. I knew this fort was cursed. You're why that horror attacked. Hey. Calm down. It's not his fault the human appeared. You must know that surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
Motionless. No! Okay, can I open this door?
Hold on.
Oh my god, wait!
You
too? You're perhaps searching for someone? There's no point in lying at the... Like, right now we just need to find them.
I get it
yes. I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth... Uh-oh. That cry, is that from the human earlier? Yeah, I think so.
Was that?
It sounded like it came from the top of the tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there. We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Any survivors here? No? None? Well, shoot. Okay, we're gonna try. Oh, geez, I didn't even see the monster there. I just thought those were barrels. Unscathed triumph.
I feel stronger.
Yes. Okay, so it's not letting. Oh, there we go. So I could raise it in magic or lowers damage sustained from enemies. That would probably be good. But don't have to worry about that if I get them before they get me. I'm gonna make a big, like, glass cannon. Probably not the wisest. Maybe I should put some into defense. Okay, is there anything that we missed over here, though? It's like we could still go up. Or is this... Ah, I see, okay. Just medicine. You alive? No? Okay, nothing here. Ooh, can we jump down? Oh, we don't have to jump! Is there an enemy? Oh, there's a couple enemies over here.
This is our
I think we got him. Oh, I thought there was... Oh, no, it just is next to it. Okay, let's go back. Alright, here we go. Time to battle the human. Terrifying human. The roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. Not this time. What was last time, Stroll? This time?
Hey.
And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. There's no turning back?
Leave it to me.
There's no way I'm running from this now. I see.
I'm heading out.
Well, then lend me your strength. I don't know if I want to fight this human. It's terrifying. Alright, here we go.
What do you think?
This feeling. I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Let's go. Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. First boss battle. Oh my gosh. Or will we have to explore a little bit more? Nope, I think we're at the boss. Holy bossaroli, that is...
Damn.
Terrifying.
Such tremendous power.
Also, like, what are... This looks like a... Like apples, tomatoes, sort of weird... Oh god, there's a lot going on with this design. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Ugh. Okay, peril.
Damn humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival. Okay, let's, can we attack anything else? Doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna try using fire. That did barely anything.
You're mine.
That did nothing. Oh my god. Okay, okay,
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Yield turn, raise defenses, wield arms. I mean, all I have is call power.
Let's go. Fire.
Or call power. That emphasis was weird.
The power of fire.
Oh god, okay, yeah, we're like already Homo Gorlio.
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
I'm distracted. You two, run!
No.
What?
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me,
no.
Then live.
No.
What? Wasn't enough.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
What?
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now
What?
choose.
I choose.
Well, obviously, confront.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Whoa. What? Whoa. What? Okay, so
What the heck is going on?
this is
Anyway,
not what I
we've gotta
expected.
find a way to fight back.
All right, here we go. The real battle has begun. My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Wait, why did I transform back? Okay, but...
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Probably yes. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of those weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. Okay, so it makes it smaller by half. All right.
Looks like it mainly attacks wings and blade feet. We could target those.
So let's do... Oh, okay. Well, let's get the leg.
Scour!
That's it! Stay on
I will
Oh,
fight
nice.
with pride. I won't hold back.
Let's knock it out.
Wind!
Done! We've gotta hit the other
Very
side,
cool.
too.
Wind! Let's push through.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wait, what?
Oh, no.
Healing?
That's so gross.
It's
All right.
eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do! Ig! I can't believe it's eating from its own body! Can you knock those apples off?
Oh, I bet we can.
Not now.
Apples, you say? All right. Let's see. I will knock this apple
Come
out.
forth, royal soul!
I have so much MP, so I feel like I shouldn't worry about just like saving it, you know? Notch blade spin. Okay, we're still okay on HP. Did that say resist? I will say sometimes, since I'm unfamiliar, a few of the what is it? A few of the words are a little bit harder for me to read, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine once I get used to things. Okay.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it.
No, I know.
Maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Okay. Have Gallica... Oh. What if I said no? Is this the game telling me like, no, you're doing this too slow. You're doing this wrong. Sure, but why not?
Understood. Leave it to me.
I will always accept help if offered.
Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
All right, let's use our call power.
Scour.
All right, so now we are on track. We can finally get some damage dealt and have it stay dealt. I think it's interesting that we don't stay in our summon form. I don't know what else to call it, but we transform back into our normal self in between each attack. Are these apples supposed to be like a reference to like sin, the Garden of Eden, humans?
I'll strive for greater heights.
Okay, let's do, You know what? I want to get up to 10, and then we'll allocate to other stats.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since
Who is that
time immemorial,
voice?
those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Yeah, I didn't realize we were like an android. And maybe, I don't know, that's silly of me, but... Oh, Stroll's not dead, yay!
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
That Stroll guy is my best friend.
Someone actually survived.
That voice.
Hello. Are you?
Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
Ugh, foul thing to try and eat. Because I'm assuming that's what they'll be drawn to.
But he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
But what about the rest of the soldiers? My general, like, are they all dead?
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
What?
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror.
Whoa, cool.
You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
It's like a visual walkie-talkie. Like video chat, I guess is the more accurate way. Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village. It's like Sleeping Beauty, but cursed. Well, no, Sleeping
Those
Beauty was
thorns
cursed.
are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse. So killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
Who's Luis? No. Kill him. Can someone catch me up? Let's just say, like, are we sure killing him is gonna do the thing? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm just, are we sure?
You have to kill him?
Suppose we'd better start at the beginning.
Flashback time.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
I mean, he's very cool looking.
Until he attacked the prince.
Yeah.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere.
Well, and again, I think these folks are underestimating. It's like, would you rather have someone, like, he is the cause, you know, again, allegedly according to the public, but we know for sure. But the public doesn't necessarily know for sure if he is the cause of the king's death. But they do know that when he's led with a firm hand and that things were stable. And so I think with everyone being so afraid, they're looking for stability, even if it comes at the cost of being subjugated underneath someone who potentially could be incredibly cruel.
Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat.
Yeah, they have this like solidarity, right? It's like, no, this Luis is one of us. You know, why they're picking on one of us? Why?
Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly.
Also, we've got, what, 4 figures in silhouette behind him? Are these like his most loyal generals that we're gonna have to fight?
Damn him, man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
Oh, I wanted you to introduce the others.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh?
Yeah, I was like, also, why are we talking about all this confidential stuff in front of him?
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I want to know more of Stroll's backstory, because he put so much emphasis on this title that he holds. That's very significant. And we already have hinted, we've already seen glimpses of failure in his past. So I want to learn more about him.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
Yes.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Quest start. Save the prince from his curse and defeat Louise Guilloburn, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. Deadline unknown. Oh my gosh, so we're gonna have quests with deadlines. Rank. Oh my god, that's what, a 7 diamond rank? 70% hard?
Louise will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm counting on you.
New ally, Grius. The battle-hardened veteran has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Heck yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Our first camp.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
I love seeing the different ways they're sitting. It gives a lot to their personality.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Ooh, tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Okay. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him.
Yeah, we don't want to create like a martyr in
He's
him.
the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Okay. I have a feeling it's not going to go as easily as we hope. A fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Northern Border Fort. Evening at the camp. Oh, this is so cool. We have a new memorandum. We're going to rest up before the departure, and this is where we'll stop today. I'm invested. I'm really digging this. As my first Atlus game, I think this is so far really fun and really interesting, and I have enjoyed so far everything that we've gotten into. It's been a lot of cutscenes, a lot of story, but from what I hear, this kind of game is like 60, 80, 100 plus hours for the people who get truly invested. So I'm not surprised that we have a lot of establishment in terms of story and cutscenes and lore. So yeah, very excited. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to be playing at least through the demo. And we'll see if I play the whole thing. Would love to hear feedback if you'd like to see the whole thing. And if you do, please put a comment below. And whether or not you want to see this game, please check out the rest of the titles. I love to do Let's Plays for indie discoveries to help curate games specifically that I think you should keep an eye on, and a whole bevy of things on this channel. So if you just follow, you can stay up to date with all of that. And if you'd also like to join my game club, it's called Geeks and Grounds. Sign up at geeksandgrounds.com. Every week there's a newsletter and a podcast where we discuss one game a month together as a community. There's a Discord channel, and we also hang out once a month to have a culminating discussion. Basically, it's like a book club, but for video games. And it's been a blast. We're finishing up our second year. It's really one of my favorite things that I get to do, and I'm so happy that there is a group of people who is really enjoying and participating with us. So yeah, check that out at geeksandgrounds.com. And that's it for today. I will see you in the next video. Bye!